Along with our transition, I believe we onboarded about 8 new board members at the same time that we were transitioning our directors, which was really challenging, but it really did allow us to consider what was important. So as we were moving forward and ensuring that everybody understood the mission, we were also moving forward and ensuring that we could get commitment and buy-in from these brand new board members, some of whom had never been on a board before, many of whom had never been on a board before, and certainly had not necessarily been involved in this particular arena. So we really made a concentrated and concerted effort as we were making the transition to ensure that our board members understood what we were doing. We had a couple of really powerful retreats. We had a retreat that took us to Alabama, where we went to the Equal Justice Institute, and it really rooted our board, many of whom were new board members, into understanding what the mission was and really feeling it at a soul level. And one of my concerns was that I wanted to ensure that because we were taking on brand new directors who didn't have a track record. They'd come in internally from the organization, and they were coming in to replace somebody who, because she was the founder, everybody just kind of marched to her orders, and not without great result. But I expected, and I have learned that that wasn't necessarily going to be the case when we had two new board members, or two new, executive directors. It was going to be different. And there was going to be pushback, I felt like, from board members, and there was going to be, a testing ground. And so one of my goals in going forward was in professionalizing our board and having our board behave like a regular board. And when I say that is I think there's something different when you're a baby organization, you're a startup, and you have a founder, and everything is sort of in following along with the leader. And that changes as you expand. So we're expanding in so many different ways at one time. It was really important to ensure that we provided a structure and an understanding how the organization worked and what our roles were, what our respective roles were. And so one of the ways that we did that was by creating committees and sitting down. And by the way, our consultant was key in pushing that platform forward. And it's been really spectacular how these committees have allowed people to learn about board participation, allow people to learn about responsibilities and the respective responsibilities of board members and the directors. It's been really a successful sort of transition in terms of that. It's been really great.